guys, it's been a while since I've done a video, and tonight it's all about Yes. My history, listening to the band and seeing the band live umpteen times with umpteen different lineups. Pretty much, well, 90125, first time I got it was, remember the old Columbia House, get 10 LPs for a penny and then pay for one, which I did. You know, I bought Selling England by the Pound Columbia House pressing. And quite honestly, none of those pressings were anything to write home about. But when you're in high school and you're broke, it's a great deal, right? And anyhow, because I never bought into pre-recorded cassettes. I always did Dolby BC cassettes or Dolby S cassettes that, you know, I basically recorded at my friend's CDs or my friend's LPs. But anyhow, yeah, that's another thing. The whole pre-recorded cassette thing right now, it's a joke, but you know, we all know that. All right, getting back to all this. Yeah, my first time listening to the 90125 album was my Columbia House pressing, and you know, both sides intergroove distortion like crazy. That's all been alleviated. The sound of this LP against the SACD that I have from the box set. Box set SACD is very bright sounding, whereas the LP is very smooth and, you know, obviously much preferable to my ears anyways. Fragile, the Dolby Atmos just smokes every stereo version I've ever heard, and I went through everything tonight. I went through my OG pressing from 50 years ago. That's all, you know, from that pile of stuff that I found at my friend's place, to the Kevin Gray reissue from a couple of years ago, to the Bernie Grundman LP pressing that's in the 50th anniversary box set. And the Bernie Grundman one is it's a little bit skewed to the right channel. I don't know why. But then I also listened to the 2-channel of the DVD audio disc that I have from 20 years ago. And it too, the vocals are a little skewed to the right channel. Don't know why, but when I listened to the CDs of the Steve Wilson remix 2-channel and the original mix of the 2-channel, everything's locked right in the center. Same thing with the SACD, even though it's a little on the bright side. But again, that's because I think it's because those are PCM to DSD transfers. So I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. Plus, I've heard a lot of people complain about that box set, and you know, I basically have the files. I don't have the physical discs. Don't ask. And really, like the Yes album, which is also here, I got the box of it. The Dolby Atmos just smokes every stereo version I've ever heard. You know, it just blows my fucking mind, you know. And honestly, if they keep doing this, I'm really looking forward to if they do a Atmos version of Tales and an Atmos version of Relayer. That's probably where the buck stops for me, because going for the one in Tormato, those are good albums, but they're not great albums. And same thing with Close to the Edge. I have the Blu-ray 5.1 Steven Wilson remix. Also, I have the 5.1 of the Tales from Topographic Ocean Steven Wilson remix, and those are pretty good, right? But yeah, an Atmos remix of Tales would be fucking awesome. You know, the man knows what he's doing, you know. And really, I can't listen to these albums in stereo ever again. This is going to be a short video. Like I said, I went through all the LPs that I have at my disposal. The Kevin Gray one sounds so close to the MoFi 45 RPM one-step. The 45 RPM one-step wins in the bass category without being bloated or boomy, but it's there, you know, and also a little more presence in the mid-range. And yeah, it's, you know, the LPs of this thing, they're pretty good, but once you go to Atmos, man, you can't go back. My only gripe about Atmos, the Yes album, every single track was remixed. It was great. A lots of ping ponging in the in-ceiling speakers with the guitars and stuff like that. On Yours Is No Disgrace, Starship Trooper, and I've Seen All Good People, you know. And of course, Adventure was another track that they kind of played with it. Really, really awesome. Same thing with Roundabout. You know, there's a lot of stuff. The one thing with Roundabout, and you kind of got to get used to, where John Anderson's vocals are here, but they're also up in the ceiling as if he's standing in the room on a microphone. It's a little annoying at the first, but you got to listen to it a few times. Cans and Brahms was made for Dolby Atmos. Steven Wilson's remix, what he did with Rick Wakeman's synth work, just fucking up, phenomenal. All aside one, most aside two, where I got and this is great. I was really surprised to see that they did America just like on the DVD audio disc 20 plus years ago. What I was a little bit disappointed in was Mood for a Day, and again, Steven Wilson is a remix genius. You know, most of what I've heard of his 5.1s, Dolby Atmos, everything is done for the fans at heart. You know, but where I was kind of hoping Mood for a Day, the guitar would be focused on the center channel with a little bit of bleed on the left and right, and maybe get the room ambiance somehow in the in-ceiling speakers, right? Instead, the guitar is kind of spread out all through the speakers kind of thing, which it's a little annoying, you know. I know they did the same thing with on Foxtrot there, Horizons with Steve Hackett. Same thing, the 5.1, when the guitar bit, it's kind of spread out through the speakers, which is a little annoying, honestly. You know, it would have been nice to just anchor the guitar here, have a little bit of bleed on the left and right in the room ambience, anyways. And then getting to Heart of the Sunrise, it's more of a stereo track, if anything, and I kind of was hoping they would keep everything anchored with the LCR here in the front and just have a little bit of ping-ponging in the surround channels. It would have been kind of cool with the Rick Wakeman synth solos if they would have flew that through the ceiling speakers, you know. But again, these are armchair engineer things I'm talking about, you know. You know, every time somebody comes out with a multi-channel remix, there's always a critic. But because I'm a fan, I feel I can criticize it, you know. But yeah, these things, they're $90 a pop, right? And I wish more companies would do stuff like this, where give them everything. There's bonus tracks, there's live stuff in here. He actually did an instrumental of all the tracks here. Basically, it's the vocals removed, but the instrumental's there. Where I'm pissed, though, is the DVD audio disc has a PCM 9624 track, right, stereo. But the fucking stereo tracks here, looks are deceiving. You can't really see it there, but fuck, don't fall down. Of course, stereo remix and stereo remaster are DTS, so you're at the mercy of your crappy fucking decoder in your AV preamp or your home theater receiver, which is kind of sucks, right? The other thing that kind of pisses me off is when you get the, let me go to the Yes album one. When you buy these things, what these fuckers did, hopefully this comes up on the camera nicely. Yeah, good luck getting this fucking thing into these two fucking grooves without trying to rip, you know, because the LP sleeve's here, right? There's the LP there, right? Well, fuck, you know what I mean. Yeah, so I just fucking took the Blu-ray out here. I'm gonna wind up ripping all these to my NAS anyways, just to kind of save myself the grief. But yeah, it's fucking phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And Yeah, I highly recommend these, and I really do hope that a Tails version of this comes out soon. And really, guys, that's all I got. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like my ramblings. Cheers. All the best.